welcome to Ashbury's short video and PEAL allergen labelling requirements for food businesses selling food in Australia and New Zealand. So, what is PEAL? Changes were introduced into Australian law and New Zealand law via an amendment to the Australian New Zealand Food Standards Code. The deadline for compliance with PEAL requirements is 25th of February next year, where stock and trade permissions continue for another 2 years from that date, the 25th of February 2026. No PEAL non-compliant foods and beverages can enter the retail market following 25th of February next year. PEAL does not incorporate precautionary allergen labelling. The PALs remain voluntary statements. Ashbury recommends the Allergen Bureau's Vital is used to determine the correct allergen labelling for both your contains and your PAL may be present statements. So, what changes does PEAL bring? There are three main categories of changes: location of the allergen information, the terminology for the allergen declarations, and the formatting of the allergen information. First, the location of the allergen information. Allergenic ingredients must be declared using the prescribed required names from Schedule 9. The allergens of processing aids are to be declared at the end of the statement of ingredients. The summary statement must be distinctly separate from the ingredients list and directly next to it. This is an illustration of the first three requirements. Note how the summary statement, contained statement, can be on the top, below, or either side of the ingredient statement. It doesn't matter where it is, but it must be directly next to the ingredients as well as distinctly separate from the ingredients list. Please note the boxes are not required. Packaged food. The next one is format. Allergens must be in a bold font. The bold font must contrast distinctly with all other text. The size of type for the bold declarations must be no less than that of the other text. Here is a simple illustration of the required names in bold in the statement of ingredients. Note the bolded required names distinctly contrast with the other words. The size of the text of the bolded words are no smaller than the other text in the statement. Note the processing aid declaration at the end. The formatting of the summary statement is now prescribed as indicated here. It must be in bold font, which includes the contains word, and contrast distinctly with other text in the statement of ingredients. Size and type of font must be the same for the declaration in the statement of ingredients. It must contain no other words or allergens not required for Australia. An illustrated contains a statement is here. Note the box is not required. Finally, the third change concerns a terminology that must be used. Only the prescribed required names can be used in the ingredients list and summary statement. The required names can be in plural or singular form. Here are those required names from Schedule 9. See, there are differences between the declarations permitted for the ingredients list and the summary statement. There have been changes to allergens required names from the previous allergen labelling legal requirements prior to PEAL. Previously, tree nuts could be used to declare the presence of any kind of tree nut. This is no longer acceptable. Each individual nut name must be used when the tree nut is one of the 9 for declaration: almond, Brazil nut, cashew, hazelnut, macadamia, pecan, pine nut, pistachio, and walnut. See also the changes to soybean, and now mollusk is to be declared. Note all the other requirements as well from Schedule 9 in relation to cereals containing gluten. So how can Ashbury help your food business? Ashbury offers end-to-end guidance across the food development process. We offer regulatory consultancies, technical services for your label checks, specs, international compliance, and compliance training, such as the Australian Food Labelling course. Thank you very much for listening to our PEAL short video.